Hey everyone, it's Simon with EverFit Strategies. Today I wanted to do a video on properly targeting the lower abdominals. Now I've already done a video showing an exercise which really helps target the lower abdominals and eliminate any chance of generating momentum and movement with other muscles. But today I'm going to break down exactly what happens when a lot of people do leg raises and hanging knee raises and things like that. So stick around and I hope you like it. Alright, so we have to get real close to the board here so that I can show you what I'm talking about with the abdominal muscles and using leg raises to try to target the lower abdominals. Hopefully you can see what I've drawn on here. Here we have ribs. These are ribs, okay? And right along here, this is just the spine, and this is the pelvis right here, and here's the leg bone, the femur. So right in here, I'll put some red in there for muscle tissue, we have the abdominals. Okay, the red's not working, so we'll continue to use blue for the abdominals. So here we have the abdominals, and they run like this. So they're going to contract in this lengthwise fashion right here, shortening this way and lengthening that way. Okay, so here from the side view, you can see the ribs, and here's the spine, and here's the pelvis, and right down at the bottom of the pelvis is where these abdominal muscles connect from up here on the sternum and the lower ribs here. So they run all the way from down here, or up here, through, there's a gap between these big hip bones here, and they come down and they reach the bottom of the pelvis here. So you can see, if we come over to here, you can see if you're laying down and you have your pelvis here and the abdominals coming this way, in order to shorten the abdominals, this tip right here has to come that way. Okay? So what I see happening a lot is people are doing leg raises where the leg, the femur, right here, actually lifts up from this point going up there. Now what you're doing is you're engaging with this muscle down here. This is the rectus femoris, and it attaches from the front of the hip here, the front of the pelvis, right here, down, right over to the femur. Okay, and then it continues down to the knee, and it causes the knee, the lower part of the leg, to move in this direction, and it also causes this contraction this way, from this here, coming out and moving that way. You see the motion that you're creating, and the momentum you're creating is all coming from this big leg muscle. And then sometimes this pelvis will come up off the ground at the end of your lift, right around here where your leg bone's up here. You're getting the lift up there with the leg bone, and then finally the pelvis will come up. Now you've already generated the momentum and the movement with this large muscle here. So most of your workout is going to come when you're going back down with the legs and you're resisting that. So the way you can actually target it right off the bat is by lifting your legs, bending them, and resting your feet on the ground. And all you do is you tilt the pelvis up this way with no movement in this joint here. You don't want to have movement. Here, maybe I can pick this camera up and bring it closer. You don't want movement in this joint here. You want movement here, in the lower back, where this pelvis, the tip of the pelvis, the lower tip is moving this way. So you're getting contraction in these abdominal muscles. Okay, now I've done a video showing that exercise. I really recommend checking that video out because it will really help you target the lower abdominals instead of using this big leg muscle, the rectus femoris, to generate that movement. Okay, that's what's happening when you're doing exercises like hanging leg raises and all you're doing is lifting the knees up, or hanging knee raises, and all you're doing is lifting the knees up and lowering them and back up, and you're not getting much movement out of the pelvis coming up and down like this. You need that tilting movement in order to really work the lower abdominals. So I really hope that was helpful for you. If you really like that, go ahead and give a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to leave some comments asking about any other videos that you want to see and anything else. I'm loving to share the knowledge and help anyone along their fitness journey. All right? Thanks a lot.